Man, they really not gonna like this, man. Man, Trump love the kids, man. Trump love the ladies. Trump love the kids. He respect the kids. He respect the ladies, and this is big here. This is big here. Trump is banning men from participating in women's sports. I've listened to a lot of people talk on this particular topic, man, and I agree with everyone that has said this. I can't believe we even talking about this. I cannot believe this is even an issue that the president has to, put forth time and effort towards and sign this act. This is this is crazy, man. And I already know the Dems gonna be upset. They're gonna find a way to spin this, man. But I just want you to take a look at the reaction, man. This is if you got kids, man, if you have daughters, come on, man. If you're a dad, come on, man. We're protective of our girls, man. We're protective of our daughters, our mothers, our aunties, grandmas. We're protective of our ladies, man. So this right here is a no-brainer. Not allowing men into women's bathrooms and not allowing men into sports. It is what it is, dude. You know, I would say I'm gonna guess, man, but there's probably almost 100% of fathers out there watching this agree with me and Donald John. Y'all ain't ready? President Donald John Trump. Come on, man. Come get some of this, man. Come get some of this wholesomeness. This is wholesome. This is wholesome.
And, I'm not allowed to say this politically. It could end my career. They're really beautiful people. These are beautiful people. But like everything else, it's a little bit different today. You're not allowed to say that because if you call a woman or a girl beautiful, that's the end of your career. But let's take a chance on it, Mike. Let's take a chance. So I want to thank everybody for being here. It's fantastic. And this is sort of a big, big day. It shouldn't have even been necessary to take place. This started a long time ago and we ended it today. And I'm going to sign the executive order right now and everything I said will go into effect immediately, okay? Thank you.
Sit down, please.
Down front.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Everybody, thank you.
If you'd like to gather around me, I think I'm going to be okay. Come on. Come. Secret Service is worried about them. If we have to worry about them, we have big problems. Okay, do you want to do this? Watch what I do, and then I'm going to give you some pens, okay? You ready? What a nice picture this is, huh, Governor? You ready? We'll do a good job. Wait, let me press that. I want to make this a really good signature because this is a big one, right? Oh, I think we have a 10. We have a 10.
God bless you, Mr. President.
Pretty good, huh? Okay? Good. Now you're going to go out and win those events, right? Nice to see you all. Great going, everybody. Nice to see you. Thank you, kids. Here, take a pen.
Thank you.
I'll give some of these out, okay? Take a pen, take a pen.
Thank you so much.
Where's Riley?
I love it, man. I mean, look at this, man. What a great photo. What a great video. What a great message. I'm totally behind this, man. Men should not be in women's sports. Okay, men should not be in women's bathrooms. It's ridiculous that we even have to talk about this, man. It's ridiculous that people defend that shit. Come on, man. Another win, man. I know the Dems in shambles. Another win for President Donald John Trump. Man, he is promises made, promises kept. I mean, this dude is on such a fast pace, man. It's hard to keep up with him. It's like, dude, for real. Prez is on the move. Prez is on the move. Prez is on the move. He talking that talk and walking that walk. Look at him, man. Come on, man. I'm telling you, man. The Dems and legacy media can't keep up, man. One day it's Elon Musk, the next day is Donald Trump, Elon Musk, Donald Trump, Cash Patel. You know they can't. It's too much. It's too much going on, man. We sitting up here. This right here is a great moment, and I know, man. Probably 100% of the parents agree with this, man. Especially if you a parent of a young lady. Come on, man. This nonsense that president even has to waste his time on this. This shouldn't even be an issue. I mean, is this ridiculous to you? As it is to me, it's crazy, man. But shout out to President Trump, man, for doing the right thing. I love it, man. President Trump, man, promises made, promises kept. This dude is moving, dude. He moving too quick, man. He moving so fast, man, that the BS y'all slinging does not stick, man. The narratives y'all throwing at him, man, back up, back up. You know, it's crazy, man. Juking people out their shoes, man, crossing them up, whatever. Oh, step back. Oh, he moving, man. He never still. He don't stay still, man. It's my president, man. My favorite president of all time and your favorite president of all time. And if he's not, he is soon to be your favorite president of all time, Mr. Donald Trump. Donald John Trump. Hercules, Hercules.
Thank you very much. This is a nice crowd, isn't it, huh? You've been waiting a long time for this. So have I. Actually, it was so ridiculous. But here we are. And this doesn't have to be long. It's just all about common sense. Doesn't have to be long. In a few moments, I'll sign a historic executive order to ban men from competing in women's sports. It's about time. Under the Trump administration, we will defend the proud tradition of female athletes, and we will not allow men to beat up, injure, and cheat our women and our girls. From now on, women's sports will be only for women. So in recent years, the radical left has waged an all-out campaign to erase the very concept of biological sex and replace it with a militant transgender ideology. You've heard a little bit about this, haven't you, huh? Just a little bit? Does anybody agree with them? Would be not a good thing to say yes right here. Female athletes have been forced onto the front lines, and men claiming to be girls have stolen more than 3,500 victories, that's a lot, and invaded more than 11,000 competitions designed for women. Last year, a male cyclist posing as a woman competed in the 800-mile Arizona Trail Race, a very big deal in cycling, and obliterated the women's course record by nearly 5.5 hours. Sounds like a lot, doesn't it, huh? 5.5 hours, but you have to hear the weightlifting records. You think that's bad. The weightlifting's worse. In 2023, a man in women's powerlifting broke 2 world records and outlifted his closest female opponent in one event by 440 pounds. And they continue to defend themselves. Mr. Congressman. You know that, right? They continue to defend themselves. We hope they continue onward because I don't think we can lose a race. This was one of the big reasons that we all won, and it's one of the big reasons that we had a record, a landslide like they haven't seen before, very often anyway. And who could forget last year's Paris Olympics where a male boxer stole the women's gold medal after brutalizing his female opponent so viciously that she had to forfeit just after 46 seconds, and she was a championship fighter. And actually, they had two women or two people that transitioned, and both of them won gold medals, and they won them very convincingly. But all of that ends today because with this executive order, the war on women's sports is over. Thank you, everybody. It should have been done long ago, actually. Thank you. Thank you very much. With my action this afternoon, we're putting every school receiving taxpayer dollars on notice that if you let men take over women's sports teams or invade your locker rooms, you will be investigated for violations of Title IX and risk your federal funding. There will be no federal funding. So this will effectively end the attack on female athletes at public K-12 schools and virtually all U.S. colleges and universities. I don't think we've missed anything, but if we do, we'll make it up very quickly with an order.
Promises made, promises kept. Donald Trump is on a roll. He's got the Democrats in shambles, man. They are looking worse and worse every single day that I see them, man. They're out here protesting, man. Everything. They protesting everything. Donald Trump out here winning, and this is another win right here, man. Shout out to Donald Trump, and congratulations on that, man. That's great for women and women's sports. That's just the way it should be. So, speaking of women's sports, let's take a look at this interview and this female athlete's perspective of what's going on.
Can you describe what that experience is like to have that fear in locker rooms, or even just the frustration in the pool, for someone who maybe hasn't actually experienced it and can only really imagine what that's like?
Yeah, there's a lot of layers, and I think that what a lot of people, and at least what I was told before I had publicly shared my story, was a lot of people could understand the sports competition. I think the visual, and there's a video that's circulated, millions of times at this point, of Leah Thomas winning the NCAA championship. And by the way, the girls that he beat are Olympic medalists. They've medaled in the Olympics. And, he beats them by body lengths in this race. It's very obvious that he's a male body, and he's 6'4" tall. I mean, he's not a small person. And I think that part is pretty clear to people, and people can see the differences between male and female on the athletic field. But what people don't see behind closed doors is what happens in the locker rooms and what happens in bathrooms. And so my teammates and I were undressing in the locker room 18 times every single week with this 6'4" tall male athlete. And the best way to explain it was you automatically knew you were uncomfortable. I mean, there would be times I wasn't listening to anyone talking. I wasn't trying to talk to anyone. I was just at my locker changing, and I would hear a male voice, and my instincts would kick in. And I would say, oh my gosh, somebody's here that's not supposed to be here. And then I would have to jump myself back to reality and say, no, actually, we've invited this male individual to be in our space, and he's supposed to be here. And so that was part of my experience. And I think a lot of people, when they first started hearing about this issue, didn't really understand that. And so it really is the two parts, because of course the sports aspect is incredibly unfair, but also the aspect of having males in female private spaces, and it's become a huge issue. I mean, we've now over the past couple of years heard stories coming out of prisons, out of women's shelters, out of high school bathrooms. I mean, you name it. So this issue again is so much deeper than just unfairness in sports.
And what did the president's executive order mean to you personally, especially having been at the White House yesterday?
Yeah, it was a great win, but honestly, the best way to describe it is a little bit bittersweet because I think that the point that we even have to do this is kind of wild to me. I mean, I don't know if other people feel the same way. It's just like, wow, we actually have to have a sitting president sign a piece of paper that says, hey, yeah, men should not compete in women's sports. So it is a huge win. It was a really wonderful experience. I think my favorite part of the day was the fact that there were so many young girls that were there. And they were the ones that we sent to, touch the shoulder of the president while he was signing. I mean, the girls were that close to him. And I think they are why we do what we do. They are why we fought. And I think that that to me was the most meaningful part. And again, yes, it was a wonderful day, but there is some aspect of, hey, it's kind of a little bit funny that we even have to do this.
I think it's great, man. I think it's great for our women that we love and we want to protect. I think it's great for our young ladies, man, our little daughters, our little sisters, man. I think it's great. Donald Trump, man, this guy is keeping all his campaign promises so far. This is one of the things he said he was going to do, and he did it. But the Democrats would probably be like, well, he didn't do it on day one, though. It'll be some nonsense, man. They always coming with the nonsense, but